What it is, what it do, cyber world. Welcome to the Ash Said It Daily podcast show. I'm your girl, Ash Brown, and I appreciate each and every one of you guys for all of your love and support. Over 1,400 episodes and 500,000 streams worldwide. None of this would be possible without you guys, so I thank you so very much. And, we're living a bit of a quarantine life, but that doesn't mean that we can't stay in touch with ourselves and making sure that we're doing all those great things for ourselves. And that also includes our footwork. All right. So what kind of shoes you got going on, what kind of exercising that you need and the support. So today I have with me the wonderful Vincent Vu. He's talking all about his brand name, Kinis. Hey, Vincent.
Hi, how are you?
I'm great. How are you doing today?
I'm doing well. Thank you so much. Thank you for the opportunity. Allow me to share the Kinis story with your audience.
Yeah. So where does it begin with you, Vincent? Where did it start?
Yeah, it really started with my personal foot injury. Back in 2016, I was working a lot, and I started getting into running a little bit. And that's where I saw a lot of problems. My ankle was hurting, my knees, and so forth and so on. And I got to the point I couldn't exercise anymore. And that's the time that I started to do a lot of research, trying to figure out what exactly happened to me. And the more I dive in deeper, I came across a lot of good studies, scientific study, stating that it's really the shoe that causing all the problem for me. And this brought back memories for me because I grew up in Southeast Asia. I spent 6 years in the refugee camp, and those are the times that I remember that I played soccer outdoor barefoot, and my feet were super strong. And then I moved into the state, since 1998, and now it's my feet just falling apart. So I want to look for a solution, and then when I look, there's nothing on the market that really helped me to help strengthen my feet and get my body back to where it used to be. Yeah. So I decided to, bring a product, at the beginning, to want to create a product that helped me to overcome my challenges. And from that, and that's how the inception of Kinis.
Gotcha. So as far as when it came from an idea, what was the early development stages like for you?
Yeah, at the beginning, I had no idea how making shoe. I don't have any background making shoe whatsoever. So I have to Google everything.
Oh, wow.
I Google everything and I YouTube everything. And I start out by working with manufacturers in the U.S. I would spend months and months calling people, asking people to help me make prototypes. And finally, I got a hold of a small company in North Carolina where they helped me make the socks. And then I have to learn how to make different components in order to make the shoe. At the time, I was let go from my job at the time, and I decided I will go ahead and pursue this idea. So I took out my 401k money, purchased a machine, a silk screening machine, which you then make logo for your shirt, and I put in my garage, and that's how I started making the early version of the products. It was a lot of long hours, trying over and over again, but I would make sample, and then when I would take that sample, go to a local gym and give out to different personal trainers for them to test out, and that's how I can constantly get feedback from them. But at the end of the day, after 2 months or so of trying, I realized that the current way of making the product is not sustainable because it doesn't work. So I ended up sold the machine back to another company and took that money and then went to China and to develop a relationship with a factory in China. So I spent a lot of time in China as well to go up and down the east coast of China, figure out different factories so to make the product.
Wow. That's a lot. That's a lot of time, Vincent. That's a lot of effort. Wow. That's amazing.
Yeah.
So what was your moment of confirmation, like the moment that you figured out or you felt as though your product was making a difference?
This is really for me. And then as soon as I make the prototype, and soon I take off my shoe and put on the product, I feel like, wow, this is the feeling that I'm missing all the time because, I remember being connected to the ground. feel my toes spread out. And that's where I feel like, I'm back to the basic. I'm feeling very natural. My feet will move naturally. I can move freely. And that's where I feel, this is what I need. Is bring back a lot of old memories that I had growing up, barefoot.
Gotcha. So are Kinis just for men and women?
No, our products are unisex. We have two products. We have a barefoot product. It's almost like a barefoot-like shoe. It's the closest to being barefoot without being barefoot. It's designed for exercise activity or for your indoor workout. The only thing we do not recommend is running them, because many of us American, we spend a lot of time in shoe. Over time, it make our feet become very weak. And if we take out and put on this almost like barefoot and we run, sooner or later we'll hurt ourselves. So that's why we say it's better to walk in them. It's a great walking, for everyday walking. We also have a second product. The second product is more like a ultra minimalist shoe. It does have a little support on the inside, so you can walk throughout the day.
Gotcha. So what do you see as far as the future of Kinis?
Yeah, what we want to do is, we have the two great low-tech products, but the future is, for Kinis is basically bring technology into our products. So at the end, so that's something we are working on the, on our side. So there'll be sensor, and imagine you have a smart shoe, just like you have a smartwatch.
Right.
Smartwatch, it will give you all the data to give it activity throughout the day. Our smart shoe will give you all the mobility data throughout the day. So tell you how you move. Are your center of gravity correct? Are you balanced? So we should be able to have predictive analytics built into this. So it will tell you areas that you need to focus on. So that's the future, for us in terms of the products.
Gotcha. And last but certainly not least, Vincent, what advice can you offer to any person out there that has a non-traditional idea?
Yeah, I think at the end of the day, we always consider ourselves as a movement company. That's what Kinis is derived from the word kinesiology, which is a study of human movement. It ultimately, if you look at throughout history, the human body took over 2 million years of evolution to be who we are today.
Right.
And the shoe only been the last 50 years, but the last 50 years changed the way we move. It changed everything. So what I recommend folks is any time that you have the opportunity to get out of the shoe, do that. Let the feet move freely. Feel the ground. Connect it. There are over 200,000 these nerve ending at the bottom sole of the feet. That's where we send data from the ground, send it up to our brain. So the whole body is connected.
Yeah.
And we go to the gym, we exercise everything, but the feet we neglect it. We put on the casts, or I call shoe or cast, protect the feet, but they don't need protection. They are naturally strong. Let them move freely.
I love it. Vincent, thank you so much for joining us today. We appreciate you, and much more success to you and your team. Definitely appreciate that.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much again.
No problem. Let everyone know the best way to get in contact with you guys to get their Kinis, and of course, social media.
Yes, Kinis.com, or you can find us Kinis Barefoot on Instagram. So we really we have a lot of good content to help people to why the benefit behind the idea of barefoot training.
Awesome. And I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Thank you so much for your love and support. Keeping in mind, anyone to tell you that you can't do what you want to do, you look them square in the face, you tell them, don't believe me. Just watch. Watch what I do. Watch me make it happen. Watch me make history. That's what we're doing this for, the history books. Social media is nice, but real life is so much better. Until next time, you guys.